Condensation theory, when spirit becomes matter. Kardec teaches that the physical universe was born from the progressive condensation of the universal cosmic fluid, the primordial substance from which all forms of matter and energy derive. This fluid is the divine plasma, the spiritual essence that, under the will of the Creator, densifies and transforms into worlds, stars, and living beings. Condensation, therefore, is the process by which spiritual vibration becomes visible, converting idea into form, the invisible into tangible. According to Kardec, celestial bodies were not created ready-made, but formed gradually through the action of universal forces, attraction, repulsion, heat, and movement. These forces, manifestations of divine laws, lead the cosmic fluid to increasingly dense states, until matter solidifies and worlds become habitable. The universe, therefore, is not the work of chance, but the result of the intelligent organization of divine energy. Modern cosmology confirms this view with impressive precision. What science calls the Big Bang can be seen as the point of maximum expansion of creative thought, the moment when pure energy condensed into subatomic particles, giving rise to space, time, and matter. Today we know that, shortly after this origin, the universe went through phases of cooling and condensation, where hydrogen and helium formed the first stars. These stars, in their cores, forge the chemical elements that make up planets and living organisms. Kardec, in spiritual language, already intuited this perfect chain of causes and effects. Quantum physics shows that all matter is ultimately energy vibrating at different frequencies. This coincides with the spiritist concept that the cosmic fluid is the basis of both matter and spirit, varying only in degree of subtlety. Condensation is thus a vibratory transition. The divine spirit, when descending in frequency, gives rise to matter, and the human spirit, when ascending, returns to the subtle state of purity. Kardec explains that each world goes through successive stages of condensation and purification. At its birth, it is an ignited, incandescent body, lifeless. Then, it cools down, stabilizes, and becomes fertile. Over time, it renews itself and ascends to more subtle planes, just like the spirits that inhabit it. The destiny of worlds is the same as that of beings, to evolve toward perfection. Modern thermodynamics teaches that all energy tends toward equilibrium and that nothing is lost, only transformed. This is the scientific translation of the spiritual law that Kardec describes. God constantly preserves and renews creation, maintaining the eternal life of the universe. The heat of the stars, the expansion of galaxies, and the movement of atoms are expressions of the divine breath of the cosmos, where energy condenses, lives, and then returns to the spiritual source. From a moral perspective, the theory of condensation offers a profound lesson. Just as the divine fluid densifies into worlds and then rises again, the human spirit incarnates in matter to learn, and, after purifying itself, returns to its luminous essence. Each incarnation is a temporary condensation of the soul, a stage of learning in the vast laboratory of creation. Nothing is useless. Everything has a purpose. Everything is movement toward the light. Contemporary astrophysics observes that the universe is still expanding, and new stars and planets continue to be born in cosmic nebulae. This confirms Kardec's idea that creation is continuous and eternal, sustained by divine laws in perpetual action. The same fluid that gave rise to galaxies billions of years ago continues to act today, in space, in nature, and within each being. Thus, the condensation theory reveals the link between the spiritual and the physical, the invisible and the visible, the divine and the human. Matter is spirit at rest. Spirit is matter in vibration. And everything, from the atom to the angel, participates in the same creative breath of God. If this reflection has awakened in you a desire to understand more deeply the unity between science and faith, share it. Because understanding the condensation theory is recognizing that creation is the Spirit of God becoming life, form, and eternity.